Hey y'all, welcome to my little eclectic corner. My name is Sarah, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about self-care because I definitely know I don't get enough of it. I don't take the time to do it, and if you've been watching, you know that I'm a teacher, so it can get a little bit insane during the week. So most of my self-care has to be very quick and very easy and breezy and simple, or I just don't get to it. Now, for starters, I'm not really a bubble bath gal. I'm more of a what can I do in 5 minutes self-care gal, and I don't even call it self-care, but I feel like I should do a little bit better at calling it that this year because there is nothing wrong with some good self-care. So I'll try not to say it 50,000 times to this video. And for the record, I'm not gonna edit. So, because when I edit sometimes, it keeps me from being real and honest with y'all, and that's what you're getting today because that's who I am. You can actually see my little friend back there. He was sitting here, and when I moved his blanket, he was out. So Sid, little friend. Okay, so I have been talking about, I did not talk about any of these things, maybe one or two, but I've been wanting to do this video for a while. So hopefully my lighting is good and you can see everything a little up close. Oh, my little Target, I think it's Champion C9 tank. Thought I'd put that on, so, okay. Now, one thing I want to talk about oils too, because I haven't gotten to do a video on oils. Now these things, the oils that I'm talking about, I've probably been using oils for maybe 2 years now, maybe 3. So long enough that I feel like I've found some good gems and I've found some that work for me. And I've tried enough types. Now I'm not going to talk about expensive oils because teacher budget. It's just not doable for me. Now there are some oils that are in the more expensive brands, and I know the grades are different, and I'm not going to get into all the pure oils and all of that. I'm just going to tell you what I use and what I think works for me and my budget, because that's how I live my life. Okay, so I have to make, gotta make your own choices. You gotta do what works for your lifestyle and your budget, so. Okay, and I wanna talk about collagen. So, I know I'm gonna try not to say so 8 million times too. I know collagen is controversial, and I get it. Some think it works, some think it doesn't. But a lot of that also depends on basically what you're looking to improve. If you're, I feel like in your earlier years, because I probably would have never thought about it in my earlier years and not even considered it because, yeah, why not? You always think, I'm gonna save that anti-aging stuff until later in my life. Yeah, so, I mean, a lot of it depends on what you're looking to improve. And truthfully, I was looking to improve my wrinkles, which I don't even think I can call them a fine line anymore. And, some under eye issues. And also I was looking to improve this, which is what I'm gonna talk about, hair. Because I am 45, I get plenty of grays. So I'm gonna talk about collagen first. So I get plenty of grays. And, I'm proud of my grays, don't get me wrong. I'm super proud of them. But I've gotten gray hair since like my mid-20s. So it's just part of who I am. And it's just part of my life. But I am finding myself coloring my hair more and more. And now I don't always color the whole thing, no. Just color the roots, pretty much. Occasionally I'll go back if I want to brighten it up a little bit and do the whole thing. But for the most part, I just do the roots. I just use the box, the real quick brush on. If you hear my friend, he's up, she's up. But catch Kristen Moments of Sanctuary because she has a whole gray vlog and her hair is just beautiful. Beautiful. Now mine's pretty dark, so if I have grays, they're usually up here and they usually show pretty quick. So if I go 2.5 weeks, you're gonna be like, oh, yikes. Yeah, but I do use the 10-minute color and it's a breeze. But let me talk about hair. So I get my hair cut every about 6. What am I talking about? 6 months. I go a ways in between because, first of all, it's like $60. And not that you shouldn't pay $60 for your hair, but yeah, so I try to push it, or I trim the ends myself, which it needs a trim, don't get me wrong. But I got it cut in probably October, maybe this time, maybe September, October. So what I want to really just talk about is that this is all real. No extensions. This is a wash at night. I washed it last night. I let it dry. I put, I think maybe a little Moroccan oil, some stuff I got from some subscription boxes in it, and I let it dry overnight. And the roots are a little bit more brighter because I did them maybe a week ago. But for the most part, my ends were getting dry. So this is one of the things I was looking to fix. My ends were getting super dry, and I was like, why? I can't go my normal, my normal 6 months in between a cut. And yeah, I do like to layer it, and I do like to get it cut and freshened up, yes. But, you know, I like to go from summer break cut to winter break cut. And I was like, oh my goodness, why are my ends so dry? And I hardly use heat products on it. And I use a heat protector, and I do the, you know, the normal stuff. So yeah, I couldn't go that long. So I was like, oh my goodness. So I had been using some collagen from just a generic brand. I think I used the Walmart brand. It's not their brand, but it's a Walmart one. I got at Walmart for like maybe $12, $15. And I was using that, and I liked it. And I just, you know, I'm going to tell you how to use it in just a sec. But I was using that brand, and I was happy with it. And I'm moving back so you can see. And I was fine with it. And I ran out of it. And then I wasn't using it for a while because I ran out. And I did not take myself to the store or order it anymore. But then I got some of this from a friend, and I hadn't used, okay, I've used this brand, don't get me wrong. I use this brand for bulletproof coffee when I go to Whole Foods and get my coffee because I like their bulletproof coffee. If you haven't tried it, try it. They use the butter, they use the MCT oil, they use it all. So I'm a fan of that. And they use this, I believe. And you can also buy it in packets at Whole Foods to try it out. You don't have to start with the big container. So I was like, okay, and I knew I liked this brand because I had used it, you know, in the coffee. And so when I got this, I was like, okay, I'm gonna use it for a month straight. Pretty much not skip a day. So I have used this for over a month now. I've not skipped any days at all. And literally before I started using it, I was like, I have to get my haircut. It's ridiculous. I can't let it dry overnight. It gets frizzy immediately. It looks like a hot mess. I have to get it cut. And then I started using this, and I've been using it, like I said, for a month straight at least. I started with just the 1 scoop, and I've kind of upped my game a little bit to the 2 scoops, and now I'm using the full 2 scoops, and it's about to be empty. And I was gonna say this is an empties video, but you get a good sized portion. And I saw this container the same size at Target the other day, but I'm almost out. So I usually will use it in my coffee in the morning. It does dissolve perfectly fine, no clumps. You need the hot water though, I want to say it does dissolve in colder water because I will use it in colder water, but for best dissolves in hot. Also tea at night works too. No, you can't taste it. There's no flavor at all. Can you see the brand closer up? I think you'll probably recognize the thing. Hopefully my text is not backwards today. I'm trying to get my whole self in the frame and you not miss any of it. So this is the Vital Proteins, Collagen Peptides, Skin, Hair, Nail, and Joint Support. Okay, so the other things, and yes, I do think it adds more moisture into my skin. Up close and personal, y'all. You'll have to let me know. This is a pretty inset wrinkle that's not going anywhere fast, but it does help the fine lines under here and here. And I feel like it helps here. So, I mean, you're probably like, how does collagen, but the thing is, if you have a deficiency or you think as you get older, you lose collagen, you're basically just supplying it back with the collagen in here. That makes sense. So you're basically just building that collagen back up. And it does take a little while to start seeing details. Like I said, I did nothing to this today. You're probably like, yeah, it's got kind of a hot mess wave. It's bedhead. It's, you know, yeah. But what I'm trying to say is that really, I don't have to do anything to it because let's put it back, my little pony. But no, 2 months ago I couldn't even pulled it to the side. No, I couldn't have done it. So let me know what you think. Okay, so nails. Let's talk about nails. Now mine don't really stand a chance because I teach second grade and sanitizer right now sanitizer season. Is sanitizer season? I always get comments on, I always get comments when I say sanitizer, like, you don't need to use it. Teacher, guys, 14 years. You know, you have, everybody has their own, to each their own, but I need to be there as much as possible. So that's why I'm about to talk about oils. Okay, so next is oil. So self-care. This takes like 30 seconds, self-care. Yep. So if you've been on the fence about this, I mean, they keep trying to grow and then I keep messing with them. So can't really talk much about my nails, but I feel like if I took care of my nails and took this, they would be, yeah, because they grow now more than they did before. And then joint support is the other one. You know, I do my workouts and I've heard others talk about how, you know, you can get joints and they kind of click a little bit when you're working out, and that's supposed to help support that. So haven't been working out enough to really know, but I have to get back to you on that. But it doesn't hurt. So anyway, so the main things I've seen is in skin and my hair. So I mean, you're looking to grow your hair out naturally and not use any extensions or anything. Your natural hair. Yeah, it's probably gonna, and I'm gonna tell you this. I know there's some videos out there. There's a few where they measure their hair and see the difference. And I think I watched one the other day, and it was like 1 inch of growth per so much, but they were almost doubling it. Yeah, I can tell you guys right now that I've probably doubled my hair growth. Now I really need a trim. Okay, moving on to oils. So this isn't super long. Okay, if you're here for it, here's the oils. Okay, so I have tried enough oils. Now I'm gonna tell you my favorite brand first. My favorite brand is Plant Therapy, without a doubt. I'm gonna get up close so you can see this. All right, so this is one of my favorites. It's called Self-Esteem. It's a Synergy. It's a roll-on. I like the roll-ons the best because you don't have to combine them with a carrier oil. If your skin is sensitive, I tend to just put it on and I don't really worry about carrier oil. I'm not gonna tell you to do that. I'm not an expert. You might have a sensitivity, so to each their own on that too. Anyway, that's why I use a roll-on, because it's real quick. You really just put it on real quick, rub it together, put it on your wrists. You can use a little bit on your temple, use it on the back of your neck. Smell it. This is Synergy, or Self-Esteem Synergy, one of my faves, because it's supposed to give you that little bit more boost of confidence. Do I wear this every morning? Yes. I had my 45-minute formal evaluation observation that stays on my record for an entire year. I had that last Monday, first thing in the morning, and let me tell you, I was wearing this like crazy because I get a little shy and knew I needed to be on for 45 minutes and the rest of the day. But you know what I mean. And I needed to be confident in my teaching. I needed to show what I've learned and what I know how to do. And so therefore I was all over this. So this is the Self-Esteem. The other one I like in the Plant Therapy roll-on is Tranquility. I'm gonna tell you guys, be honest, these are probably under 10 or a little bit more, and there's some that are under 10. There's a Worry-Free that I ran out of and I haven't refilled or replenished. But these two together with the Worry-Free, I highly recommend. I can tell you I've been wearing them for a year, and I don't leave home without putting them on. In fact, there's a balanced one for women. Helps with hormones. I do believe in those too, because you're kind of supplying, you're kind of using these. I use them for anxiety. So instead of taking a medication or a pill, because I'm not big on those, I prefer to use oils. Yeah, and yes, I took this with me to put on right before I did my whole observation thing. All right, so another one I use is Copaiba. It's a kid safe. They usually list their kid safe. You're gonna have a hard time seeing this one because of my lighting. But it's Copaiba, and it will tell you kid safe. They have a new cover, I think, for some of these. But this one, and do your research on pet friendly and kid safe for the record, okay? Don't just assume everything is safe for everybody, because it's not. But kid safe one's good, so you know it's pretty mild, let's put it that way, if it's kid safe. That one helps with anxiety. That one helps with just me, and I do have a really hard time with being confident and not feeling overwhelmed. Yeah, I won't get into all of that, but it really does help. I'm a little compulsive. I have compulsive behaviors. You know, I do things over and over. That really helps calm my brain. So there's a little real life for you. It's true. Okay, the others, so there's plenty. Plant therapy online. I think I got a discount on my first order. I think it's on, pretty sure you can get it on Amazon also. I would suggest starting with blends if you're new to it, because it has more oils combined for specific reasons. And then look at the reviews, because you know people are brutally honest in reviews. So look at those too. Okay, another one, and it's not really a Walmart brand, but you can pick it up at Walmart. It's the Guru Nanda one. This is relaxation. I use this one a lot. I literally, guys, just dab it on, rub it in. Yeah, it has more of a natural woodsy smell, so you kind of be in that too. So this is a good one for my diffuser. I do have the diffuser from Walmart. Yeah, I'm a real simple gal. The diffuser from Walmart, the one that lights up. Should I go grab that? I feel like I should go grab it because I love it. Just a sec. Okay, so this is the Guru Nanda. Yeah, Guru Nanda. There we go. Diffuser, and when you plug it in, it changes colors. It's super easy. Just lift it off, fill it up, put your oils in. Don't overdo it at first. A couple drops goes a long way. So I love this one because it's pretty too. And it's, I want to say under 20. Yeah, I do love this one. Nothing fancy. It just changes colors. Has a couple of 3 or 4 different speeds. Plastic, so just in case it falls. And it's pretty when the colors are on. So, okay, that's one of my favorites. And then a couple others. I'm out of some of my oils. And yeah, you can get a whole set of them at Walmart. The Guru Nanda, you can get a whole set online on Amazon, the same brand. And I love them. Okay, so the other one I use a lot is the Breathe Easy. Here we go. Breathe Easy. It's got your basics in it, like you would think, your tea tree and your peppermint, rosemary. You can put eucalyptus, put that, dab it here. Kind of similar. It's not Vicks, but you know, similar. Oh, my friend, up, and there we go. Going to eat things while I finish videoing, of course. So the other one I use, there was a lot of stuff going around at school. You know, I'm a teacher, so I was using this a lot. Thrive, and that's your cinnamon and your purity or energy boost one. And I know you're probably, what's in all of these? And this is the cinnamon, eucalyptus, rosemary, lemon. If you can see that. It's gonna be tiny. I'm gonna go close up while she's driving me crazy over here, trying to get me things. Okay, so like I said, this probably my favorite out of the whole bunch right here, guys, is the Self-Esteem. I just need that boost sometimes. See if I can get closer to that. Maybe. All right, anyway, so those are my oils, and I need to order. I'm probably gonna put an order in today. Oh, one more thing I wanna talk about really quick, and this has helped me immensely, and I've used this for 4 or 5 years on that Selfcare, y'all. I put it in my oil and my tea. He's trying to grab me and the couch. Rescue Remedy. It's black flower. It is an essence. When I look at her, she stops, and then she looks at me. She's trying to get my attention. Okay, moving on from the cat. So black flower rescue remedy. If you tried this, make a comment, because this is I can't be without it. It's just drops, and it's a natural stress relief. I've talked about this one other time, I believe, but if anybody ever asks, this is the first thing I suggest, because it's an essence. An essence is from a flower. It's all natural, and you can put this in your tea. You can use it directly on your tongue. You can put this in your water bottle for the day. It's great. Whole Foods, Market Street, online, any of those places have it. Anyway, so that's my self-care. You're like, she didn't even talk about any bath or anything else. No, those are my all natural self-care. Those, I mean, you don't have to just dedicate one day to self-care. Those I use throughout the week practically every day. It's just, yeah, it's what I do. So I hope you found that helpful, and if there's anything in there you should try it, because I didn't know I liked them until I tried them, and then I tried them and I was like, yeah, I need these, and they're just part of my everyday self-care routine. And no, I don't take a lot of vitamins. In fact, I don't really take supplements like that. I use them all natural, and I use them either in a powder form or in an oil form. And yeah, so I'm always looking to add new things to my daily routine, so let me know what you use. I did try the anti-calm drink the other day, and I guess the fiber was too high. My stomach could not handle that. So I have tried other, and these just seem to work, and I'm not adding really anything to my plate that I wasn't already doing, just different forms. So anyway, I hope that helped, and if you stop by, I hope you will stick around for more videos, and do a little self-care out there today, y'all. All right, y'all.